Yeah, it's wonderful. Just very powerful, very interesting. So I don't know. Maybe we could color it a little bit even more. There are some things. You know, if you can see if you see the score, you see 1 million different things there. It is almost like an improvisatory prelude in the beginning, but there's a lot of things he wants to do over the course of you know, this 1, 2, 3, 4 pages. Yeah. Let's double check everything and see how it goes. It's like at the beginning, and so this, I don't know, this is the atmosphere of pain, and you know, the left hand, I think, produces that, especially when you have all this. Don't play it completely evenly. Make a little bit of a stretch between this slow. This especially. This is how it goes. You see, you have to understand. It goes. Right? There's a, you know, the chord, of course, and there are non-chord notes which are. You have to hear that. Can I ask you, maybe a little bit of more flexibility of your wrist here? There is certain rubato, of course. Yeah, first note a little bit longer. And you go after that, yeah? Don't miss C sharp. It's better. I'm still missing out. This. I don't want you to get them out like accents, but they are aligned. Yes, they are. You see, and this is the slur. You see the general slur of this phrase, right? It goes down, so you cannot make really crescendo there. Can you play just that? Maybe D sharp is already too soft, right? Or immediately. Just continue. Right, and now you can also mix a little bit pedal mode. Yeah. You see, in the beginning, just this more pain, more time for that. Yes. Yeah, and can you when you have portato, actually he's helping us to make it more how to say, more expressive. In the way he really wants it, right? And so interesting, slower, cantabile go up, and then the last note is portato. So for more sort of reflectory, I would say, you know, like pensier, you see it? Some kind of experience and of pain, yes. Yeah, and also, and then this time you're coming to E. This went long. You see, but what I hear, diminuendo, and you make it again. Can you make a sense of it, of direction, about what to E? Very good, and then immediately don't make too much of a long break. No, more flexible. Is it uncomfortable? So also pain, you know, I would play out. I will make more time to where it is. And finally we get, so this is all long, long, long. We're waiting 6 bars, and suddenly we're continuing to a different harmony, right? And immediately we have a reaction from the composer, crescendo up to mezzo forte. Yeah? So why don't you start from the beginning? Try to get there, to this new thing. You see, and the accent. Yeah? Very nice. And this new emotion is coming out when there's a dolce, right? A little bit more, forgive, I have to say it in English, a little bit more like remembering something warm and there's the hope for the light there, I would say. And then, but it's not for long, actually. More dolce. You see, I don't, look, with some pedal. Pedal will help you to make it this dolce. Yes, you see. Beautiful. Yeah, diminuendo and then more portato. A little bit more rubato even. This tenuto notes, the markings, right? It's a little bit of freedom. Yeah, make it more natural. From here. Yeah, and you came to major, right? Right? Relax a little bit. Even out. More legato. May I ask you, this, if you make it even a little accent there, already you're not going to be able to, first of all, express that emotion, and then this little crescendo. And move the tempo. Yes. Beautiful. Is it possible when you came here to this G, right? Never forget about it until there's a change. Continued. And G in the left hand will help. A little bit, yeah, just don't miss it. Continue. With your finger, pinky. Yeah, you see, that the change comes in G minor, G natural. Yeah, not before that. Connect, a tempo. That's nice. So this is already forte in half bar, or less than a half bar, and a little bit more protest-like, right? But not earlier than this. This can you from here? Yeah, this is important. Yes. Yeah, and this and that. You see, it will be resolving today. That's why there is a sforzando there, not just simple accent. It's quite a lot, right? Try. Very nice. Nice. And can you make this pianissimo absolutely from another world? Don't make emotion there. Yeah, no, here, no crescendo at all. Even less, and maybe use the flatter pedal, right pedal, a little bit, even softer, and more legato. Yeah. Yes. Mix more. Yes, and with more pride. And that's a little bit, again, with more pedal and more warmth. Otherwise, the sound stops. Good, and left hand help. All this. More. Yeah, and continue a tempo. Don't be afraid. This is already tempo, espressivo, and just more expression, basically. Yeah. Please bring out also the harmony. Can we do from here, from pianissimo? And that's just in the hall with beauty. Yeah, too early. You see, you made already pianissimo on where it is diminuendo, right? Then it's not happening. I think this is a good idea. Even more. Yeah. Yeah, here. And then change. That's great. That's great. Can you long? Always mini slur. You start the slur from the first note, and then kind of make a diminuendo. So, and you stay a bit longer on that first note. It will help expression again. Yes. Good. Bass. Give this sforzando in the bass. This is very important here. More. Sforzando. Accent. Yeah, make this. You did poco accelerando, but more evident. Can you make it a little bit more? Where it is written espressivo and poco a poco crescendo, is it possible to make it more linear? It's a little bit too many, too many bubbles there. Although every time something is written, right, there are a lot of little mini crescendo, right? but it's kind of in development state, right? Go. Yeah, Anastasia, can you? I'm also not just percussive, but again through some expression. Yeah. Yes. More. The C major is going to come back. C major in the fugue, right? Such an important. Yeah. Reach. Yeah, and also, although it is not written here anymore, but more phrases in your chords in the left hand. Is if you could. Yeah, and so this, right? Please start as if it was a slur. When you play octaves, yeah, please more thumb than the bass because it becomes a little bit over. Very nice. That and the left hand as well. Yeah, so very virtuoso here. Espressivo, then it becomes stretto. And then even comforts, all right? Yeah, pesante tempo, of course, meno mosso. And then like a brass. Bam! Yes. Yeah. Time! This is staccato, right? Yes, but you can use some pedal there. Yeah, and more right hand. Yeah, because in Steinway, in our instruments, these strings are so loud, and then they become a little bit too hard. Well, of course, depends. Of course, depends. I like when Horowitz played this huge basses. But be careful, because you're not playing octave, you're playing two hands. It becomes something else. It's a little bit dry, don't you think? Yeah, is it possible? Your left hand. Yeah, I would like to hear. It's like a little bit like a harp. So maybe when you hold this and you do your chord, maybe the pedal a little bit flatter after that. So we hear. Yeah, and you can do it much more pianissimo and much less vibration. No, give it huge. Yes, and then still, I think too much vibration after this. Look, a little bit change. Very beautiful. And maybe give this voice to be alone. I don't know, because this is half note, right? No, I'm not right. Yes. And then already next note. Yeah. Yeah. Already. Yeah, and again with pain, with a feeling of pain, but not pianissimo, because the next one, and then do you have to make multi-layer. Yeah, make it a phrase. Can you play only right hand? You see it? So painful, okay? You see what he wants? Crescendo, and then diminuendo note. Yes. Left hand. Все. Yeah, more expressive. And this is time. Interesting. Mezzo forte after pianissimo. Maybe give it to some French horn. Yes, and the bass. Yeah, and auto pedal. I'm wondering if this one, well, if it's going to be with the pedal. A little bit. When you hold, can you hold, by the way, with your hand? This pedal. But unless you cannot hold. Ah, I see. Okay. Then make it kind of dirty like this. It's possible. Something like that. Not pianissimo. And then, so the free music, of course, beginning, so he says andante, then it was meno mosso through maestoso, right? Meno mosso, and then there are two versions, either to continue meno mosso until the end, or you come back to the tempo. But I think continuation of meno mosso is fine here. What do you think? Because you're playing slower than the beginning. It works. I think it works.
I think it depends on the mood when you're playing.
Yeah, there's a lot of freedom here. So, espressivo, for example, if you compare this in the beginning, cantabile only. Of course, everything is espressivo, but here particularly he is asking espressivo. Something which I cannot describe with the pain of it, and this, you know, you have to be able to mix it the way that it's not completely clean, right? Look, I already misses everything, right? Improvise a little bit. You're playing so well, but I think you can hear a little bit more. You know, extra things. Can we try again this ending? After this, you know, after this, yeah. Yeah, you can make it more, but you know, the right hand could be a little bit more brilliant. Don't miss the chord. I don't mean that you have to. You see, you have to try to make it from the beginning, not to find the pedal. Expressive, more. Mix it, and build, and out. Yes. Now don't miss the sound. With con duolo, with pain. And last one. No, different color, a little bit. Poco. Pedal off. Something like that, right? You see, you build it much better right now. Okay, and then impossible thing. Great, it's fantastic, really. Technique is great. I don't know, maybe it could be less articulato. I mean, articulation we need. We need all the notes, obviously, because it's a brilliant music. But not like if we were playing toccata by Bach or fugue, fast fugue in the Bach, imitating harpsichord. It's still romantic, right? So, a little bit less. Yeah, and all this, it's like if the orchestra, some pizzicato string players. We need some time between. More character, right? Yeah, it is like little wind. Yeah. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. And you see, this is fast at Allegro vivace and con fuoco, but much more exciting, I think. Don't you say? No? Yeah, don't play it pianissimo. Play free. Yes. No, more character. A little bit marcato, but spizzicato, more staccato. I think, Nastya, go by two. This will. Yeah, and this legato. And then new. Yeah, and now the new, it's like open the door because of the wind. And wind comes. Yeah. Hold. Yeah, and continue. Continue. Yeah, and here. Don't miss this one. Yeah. And this left hand. Okay, and then inside, I think I hear everything. Just double check. Just right here. Here. This thing. Just also, of course, this is important because this is our subject. But also, that is important, right? No, you see, it was like this. More. What are you playing? You're playing. Ah, that's why. 5/5. Can you make more accent on B? Kind of ricochet. Yeah, and don't stop here. Yes. Yeah, and this one. Yeah. More. So. Very nice. So poco crescendo and then diminuendo to piano, right? You have some freedom there. Here, a little bit of time, sort of, right? But I think you're doing it, so don't do anything extra, all right? Now, why is he doing this? Maybe you help the pedal. Yeah, and more, can you do this? Impossible almost, but more legato. A little bit more fingers here we need. Because of this pianissimo, everything, right? The pedal, minimum, but use it all the time, right? But minimum, flatter as possible. Yeah, this one. Is, how do you play out? More staccato. Can you almost accent on B? Yes. 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 And then staccatissimo. Yes. Very nice. Yeah, and this is more, a little bit more legato, closer figure, not like this. It sounds sometimes a little bit too much articulation. Left hand, no, you have to make staccato. More. Yes, so the middle voice is more important for us to hear than sequential going down, right? More, can you bring it out? Yes. Yeah, and give this a little bit, you see, sforzando. Yeah, don't restart music like it is some beginning. Just try to continue. Yeah, more. Think it was 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, Anastasia. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. We need some differentiation. Yeah, and in the left hand. Left hand. Yeah, more free here because he was too much from you, right? Okay, it's a continuous, right? You see, you are trying to be so precise that because of that, we stop a little bit time. You stop time. I mean, it's a little bit menacing one after another. Yeah, is it possible? Can you play this? You see, I try to understand why he does mezzo forte and piano. So for him, important maybe that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Then what then? Yeah. Yeah, and left hand. You see what? Yeah, I think that was missing because it was button. No, yeah, see, you go to the second bit. Yes. More. Also differentiation. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, little thumb pedal. Playful. This. Answer. This you hear. Yes. Yeah. Is it possible when you play first time this piano works but not that much? Is it possible to make it softer here? Yeah. Yes. Very good. subject. Yeah, go. Yeah, more espressivo. Yeah, it's this out. It's when it's usually espressivo, then a little bit of time. Yeah, and this almost accent. Yeah, focus the tenuto right away. Here. Is there any chance here in this impossible place? The middle was. How do you play this? With the right? So, give it more to the thumb. Yeah, and then less pedal. You can look. You can change pedal. Don't miss. Yeah, this one. Little one. Yeah, and then. And here you see this was double bar. And then we have to make sure that the beginning. Yeah, very nice, Anastasia. So maybe pedal I like and what, but take it out before the make direct pedal on every bit, on half bar. Yeah, and you can make it more consistent passage without accent. Yeah, so he wants risoluto. Let's give him the risoluto. Yeah, and I think it's more leggero. This one, because there's so many voices, right? Don't concentrate that much. But this risoluto is important. Yeah, and this. So, leggero. Is it a pity? Look, if you. Yeah, is it possible every time you have the trill, drop the hand on it. Yeah, and again, not, although it is accents, right? Try to make it drier. Yeah, like. No, very short, like this. Yeah, but you don't need. Look, it's just softer after two previous bars. Look, can you play left hand a little bit? Maybe. Don't think about every single note playing absolutely in time. Yes, courage. No, please. Please. Yeah, otherwise. And now piano. Pedal. Nice, very nice. You see, after this constructive moment, right? Like absolutely crazy. Then a little bit of a pedal. However, don't miss that moment. This. You see this too. And it is always this first note. This is okay. The bass is always good. going to be easy, but it's like a you see, Papa. Just drop your hand. Look, make accent. Yes. You know what? Make crescendo at the very last moment. Second half of the bar, don't. Now. Now. Yeah, and look, did you see, there's a reason to, he writes pianissimo. So take a profit of it. Don't give so much power when it's not necessary. Yeah, that's fantastic. So here you can use more pedals, sort of, right? Because it becomes impossible to play. Yeah, this stretch with this a lot of voices coming one after each. So make it a little bit more connected. It's okay. There are so many accents, but you can. Yeah, you can. Yeah, especially. So let's catch what is more important. This is important. And basically, it goes. You see, 1, 2 with accent. 1, 2. So, yes. Yeah. Now, question. What about this? Yeah. Let's play it now softer. Just mezzo forte, not more than that. Yeah, Anastasia. So now this one. Yes. Great. Fantastic. Okay. And now forte. Yeah. When it starts, it's impossible, right? Too many voices. Before that, when you're here, please 2 pedals. It's short pedal. On the beginning of the bar and on the half bar. Yeah, the pedal. Fortissimo is going to be when the augmented subject is coming, right? Not before that. You see, it was mezzo forte and C minor. And hear it. Yeah? Too much. Don't. So it becomes, because you want power, you know, it becomes that every note in your right hand starts to make this articulato sound and not legato. Can you make it more? So just right hand. Yeah, more easy. Yeah. Now. Yeah, very interesting. Fortissimo, all this theme, right? All this double notes. Yeah, fantastic. And then poco sostenuto diminuendo goes to piano. Let's see if it works. Pesante staccato. Maybe we could. Maybe is it possible? You see, my hand. I'm not pressing. I'm not make my muscles rigid. You have very strong fingers. I think that's enough. Just use the weight of your just hand and your thumb much more. Yes, and now less. Less pedal, I mean. Yeah, too early. Now, yeah, and now, is it possible to hear your pedal point is dominant? Yeah, so this is the maestoso which we already went through, right? That's the connection to Prelude, right? So don't make it too very strange stuff. It seems that we need sort of stretch more, and then next episode, back to tempo from maestoso. This one, and then again slow, and then again faster. Here, yeah, Anastasia, can you really drive towards that chord? Yes. So, yes. Here. Yeah, lighter. Agitado. Yeah, and here he went. Our pedal point, right? So, is it possible? Already like, yeah, marcatissimo. Not enough. You see what I do? If I, it's kind of dropping. Yeah, and lighter. That's it. You see, again, I should. Then, and then. Lighter. Yeah, and your left. Again, too early. When you start to make any crescendo, right? This is, it is a little bit less. Yeah, so give it. So we really know what harmony it is. Two. No, much less. Less. Yeah, even although it is written fortissimo, don't play it that much. Now more. Yeah, drier. Here we need drier. Look. Yeah, you see, somewhere, because there's so much noise, right? And it was this was not too much, right? It's not triple forte, just forte. And drier. And look, he wants not every half bar now accent, but only every bar. Yeah, and there's a pedal and off, pedal and off. Yeah, and why don't you start the sforzando in the low register a bit less? More. Yeah, and the last one, time. Yeah, so this is great. And then a bit less pedal for a little bit. This is a lot. Now. Yeah, see, he wants this, he doesn't want really accent. You see? Very nice. A lot until the end. Yeah, very strange, right? It's not even, not coming, right? Especially last one, softer. Can you try? Last G. Yeah, something like that. More staccato. You know, take it out. Don't calculate. It sounds kind, like this. Look, almost chord together. Something like that. Bravissimo. Wow, how do you do this? Yeah, anyway, and we need to talk on the master classes and say what to do. Easy to say, but difficult to play. Fantastic. Yeah, look, treat it like more like a romantic piece. Be romantic piece, not like a Baroque piece. Free. Yeah? Pedal, different types of touch, more contrast, more spectacular, more interesting. Okay? Well.